Restaurants. Eating out? It's one of our favorite pastimes when we travel. It can be slow and luxurious, or fast. And if it's fast, there's one restaurant chain we all know. It's the one that changed how we eat around the world. The restaurant? McDonald's. Remember this? If you vacation in one of the more than 100 countries around the globe that has a McDonald's, you'll probably hear that too. And see this face. Today, over 46 million people sit down and chow down at one of over 30,000 McDonald's to get their break every day. And while you might think every McDonald's is the same anywhere you travel, we found McDonald's restaurants unlike any you probably have ever seen. Get ready to supersize your travel adventure because the most unique McDonald's in the world are next. Burgers, fries, shakes. What we know today is fast food all started with these two brothers, Dick and Maurice McDonald, in San Bernardino, California. In 1948, they decided to open a restaurant that served mass-produced hot food quickly for the masses. Some of you might even recognize their logo from those days. His name is Speedy. Little did Dick and Mac know they were creating a whole new way of eating for the entire world. Ron Piazza is the franchise owner of one of the very first McDonald's ever built.
We took your order, we had our products ready to go, and you were out the window, and it wasn't a car hop, it wasn't sit down, and it was the first of its kind.
We enlisted the help of a McDonald's fanatic when we went looking for the 10 best.
I have Big Mac today.
And Peter Holden told us everything we needed to know about what makes a McDonald's different. For good reason. He claims to have been to nearly 12,000 of them.
As of the last trip that I just came back from, I've been at 11,928 different McDonald's in North America. And no two are exactly alike.
Peter collects McDonald's dining experiences like some people collect baseball cards. His first criteria?
Well, I will look at the menu, look for anything new and strange, especially when I'm traveling. Try to find something different if I possibly can.
Peter took us to our first unique McDonald's. To find it, we traveled to Downey, California, just east of Los Angeles. Before there were Big Macs or McNuggets to dip in honey mustard sauce, there was this.
From a historical standpoint, my favorite McDonald's, perhaps of all time, is in Downey, California.
Built in 1953, would you believe that this Golden Arches restaurant is so important it's listed on the National Register of Historic Places? So why would a fast food restaurant be on the same list as the White House?
There are 30,000 McDonald's restaurants around the world. We are the oldest operating one. They all came after us.
This McDonald's is the granddaddy of an American institution, and that's why it's the world's oldest operating McDonald's. But how did the Golden Arches become the gold standard for all fast food? Think milkshakes. Dick and Mac McDonald owned 8 thriving McDonald's restaurants in the 50s. Business was so good, in fact, they needed to order 8 new milkshake mixers.
The multi-mixer is the key ingredient in the McDonald's story, and when Ray Kroc received the order for 8 multi-mixers, he couldn't believe it. He knew he needed to be part of this historic event to spread McDonald's across the country.
Ray Kroc, the multi-mixer salesman, immediately licensed the McDonald's name and speedy service. An empire was started.
It's truly the American success story. Ray Kroc comes up with an idea, franchises one restaurant that leads to thousands and thousands of restaurants throughout the world.
The very first arches were built to hold up the roof, not to advertise the restaurant.
The McDonald's logo actually started from the architecture developed at this restaurant. If you look back from an angle, you can see the McDonald's logo built in on the side of the building. Today, that McDonald's logo is easily the most recognizable icon in the world.
Step in here. If you love Big Macs, then you're walking on seriously sacred territory. It's the McDonald's Museum. You can check out a cash register from the very first restaurant. But this might be the most important item in the museum, the milkshake mixer that started the McDonald's empire. If you want to run one, just sign up for Hamburger University, because that's where they train you to run and own a franchise. The oldest operating McDonald's might be one thing, but for our next most unique McDonald's, we found one that will really surprise